Hello there ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here and it's time for a new video, and as you can see from the title, it is time for the Summer of Gaming 2022. It's time for Mr. Jeff Keighley, the Summer Games Fest. Yours truly, I'm reacting to it here and we're going to see what we get. Now if you don't know what I'm hyped about single player, I'm hyped about linear, I'm hyped about survival horror, anything gritty, anything dark, anything a little bit old school, I'm all about that. Different, unique multiplayer experiences and co-op, potentially. Cutesy platformers, sometimes. Interesting platformers. Stuff like that. And we're going to see footage of the Max Payne remakes, Alan Wake 2, Last of Us remake, all these remakes. Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid, remake, Death Stranding 2, no one wants it. Hellblade 2. Release day announcement. I hated the first game, so I'm not bothered. Don't know. Behind my camera though, ladies and gentlemen, they're advertising Callisto Protocol. You can't see it because my camera's there, but yeah, they're advertising Callisto Protocol. That's the game that I'm hyped about. People are now hyped about it as well because they've seen how good it looks. I told you it'd be good. I told you guys it'd be good. So yeah. Anyway, let's just put the sound on here. The audio should hopefully be not too bad. Stop recording. So we're recording. Everything's a go. I'm on IGN. Don't know how long this will last, but let's just see some new interesting things. I'm looking that way because I'm looking at my big TV. Here's my laptop, obviously, with my webcam on top.
I'll give you one real quick. Breath of the Wild 2. Nintendo's brought it to Jeff's stage. They brought Breath of the Wild to Jeff before.
I'm not a Nintendo guy, so I don't care.
That would be a delight to see. I don't know how.
Personally.
Okay, the show's just about to start. Everybody enjoy all the announcements, and we'll see you back here on the other side.
Jeff was putting a placeholder on Twitter saying, if you're hyped, don't get that hyped. Watering down expectations, Jeffrey. But I'm a fucking Series X in February, and my expectations are high for the man himself. And the video just cut. What was that? Next few hours? How much bloody time do you think I've got? Get strapped in, motherfuckers.
Now, what I love about this show is that it's a true cross-industry showcase. Whether you play on Xbox, PC, PlayStation...
Xbox. Look how smooth this cat is, ladies and gentlemen. Look how smooth he is.
We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here, like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds, new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish list. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff. So let's
Santa Jeff can't give us everything. Go on, Jeff.
Years ago, Capcom Street Fighter hit arcades.
Alright, something we already know about.
Japanese fighting game series.
Not a good start.
Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023.
We know.
Right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage.
Oh shit, I wonder if we're going to see the Callisto Protocol gameplay footage. My throat's hurting because of my hay fever. Bloody hell. Guile. Hadouken! Never played a Street Fighter game, apart from Street Fighter 2 back in the day. I was always a Mortal Kombat guy. I'm not interested in fighting games. But damn, does that guy have good hair. Nearly as good as mine. 6. It's cross-gen, ladies and gentlemen. PS4, but not Xbox One.
It's all about the cone. All right, next it's time for a brand new game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
Check this shit out. World premiere. I'm saying it every time. I'm saying it every time. Oh, we on, boys! We on early. Is this us?
Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the comsat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay.
This isn't Callisto Protocol.
There was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
At least he's in one piece.
Is this a new Aliens game?
Willis, take the lead.
Oh, this ain't good. What we found was a new kind of evil. And it found us first. This wasn't human.
It is, yeah. Looks more of an action game, really. Obviously, you know, there was Alien Isolation, and I didn't like that game. I appreciated what it was trying to do, but I didn't like it. But I don't know who has the rights to Alien Isolation. He said Warner Brothers at start, but I'm sure.
I don't know what I saw in there.
Proud Bald Man.
But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
Alien. The Dark Descent. Oh, what the hell? Wasn't expecting that. Was that the gameplay? Like an asymmetric kind of camera angle? What was that?
Dark Descent, and it's coming in 2023 to console and PC.
Interesting.
Next, 2 years ago,
Wasn't expecting that kind of gameplay.
Callisto Protocol from the creators
Woo, we going in, boys!
Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first.
Oh my god!
Alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the
King Glenn.
quote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
I don't want to see much more gameplay. Once we get 3 or 4 months to release, I'm unfollowing these guys on social media so I can avoid it. Here we go, boys.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the dead moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
This guy with the eye. Look at him. Where is he? Where's the main man here? The best part of the trailer, easily. Here he is. Oh, that guy. Honestly. Look at these fellas shambling towards you. Outrageous, man. Woohoo! Oh, that was a bit different. Sure, that wasn't short. A bit of an electronic weapon in there.
I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
Woohoo! Oh yes, the stomp. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to your new home.
These motherfuckers are not holding anything back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you now. Remember what I said in August 2020. Pre-order now. I see Xbox though. Christ, bed me on Series X it is. About Resident Evil 3 Remake being like watered down, not showing the goer. Damn! King Glenn. Looking smart.
This game looks absolutely incredible, and I gotta say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio, new IP, shipping this December, all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff. And you know, for a second, just give me a second. You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now, and you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. Not about me, it's about you guys.
Yeah, I know, but
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it. But tell us a bit about what are we going to see today?
yeah, we got a couple minutes of, like you said, like raw gameplay. It's two segments in the first half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some fatalities, some just about everything. We're showcasing a new weapon called the Grip. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoots them into giant fans. It's great. And then check out the nice ending we have, where we we usually will kill our main character Jacob and in a very unique way.
Brilliant.
Just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Well, Glenn, I got to say, again, what you guys are shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing something out like this year, and let's let the footage speak for itself. Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
I love the fact that they're bringing back the Dead Space kills, man, that are brutal. Oh my lord, here we go, boys. Damn. That a dodge? Callisto credits. So there you go, there's the game's currency. This is obviously in development, so anything that looks a little bit, jerky and whatnot, you've got to let it pass. Oh wow, we've got a suit on here. So that's at the start of the game. This is possibly the second half of the game now. Right, so we're turning a fan on. We know we've got that weapon to put enemies into fans. What the fuck was that?
That just happened. All right,
Fun for all the family, Jeff. Fun for all the family. You know what? I've got to say,
to its roots for a modern-day action game.
there's going to be a lot of like
Premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough.
a lot of easy puzzles in that game to break up the monotony of the combat. The combat didn't look incredibly impressive. The human zombie-like enemies, so they're not as interesting as the necromorphs in Dead Space. It's very easy for me there to say that wasn't so impressive, but I'm still hyped about the game regardless of that, because, like I say, it shows a work in development, and they just want to show off a tiny bit of the gameplay, which is what it was. So that's not indicative of what the whole game's going to be. But we saw a few interesting little bits there. The gravity gun, which picks enemies up, putting them back into the fans. Just a tiny little bit of what we can expect. So it was a little bit jerky that to watch, I think. But overall, still very hopeful, of course. That's cool. I mean, I'm here for new games. I already knew about Callisto. I'm hyped for it regardless of what I see before release, but no, I just want to be hyped about anything new. Obviously, I'm not bothered about Call of Duty. Fuck off. I'm going to be looking at my phone during this. I'm not going to be editing this, so anybody who's watching this, I might put timestamps to certain things that I'm hyped about, but yeah, this is the full hour or two going up on YouTube. I'm not editing. I can't be arsed, so probably no one's going to watch this, but oh well. In fact, to tell you what I'm going to do, whilst I'm doing this video, I'm actually going to charge my phone and my iPod. BRB. Oh shit.
Container now. 2 copies, moving. We gotta roll.
Oh wow, we're still on Call of Duty. What have I missed? Just decided to charge my phone, and I realised I could have used it as a distraction, but I'm not close to a charger here, so I'm on like 30%. I need to be higher than that for tomorrow, so got a chocolate mint, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're triggered by sounds of eating, skip ahead 10 minutes in the video. Zero fucks given by me today, ladies and gentlemen. Tell you right now.
Damn ship. Actual, we got a problem. Missile is or something on the ship. You have your orders, son. Stop that launch. Let's move out. Go. This is 01 back in the water. Inbound to your position. Solid copy. We're taking effective fire. The LZ will be hot. Roger that. Once we're on deck, we push to the bridge. Fast! Secure those controls. Stop this vessel, yeah? How do we board? Take the rest! Hold tight, Sergeant!
Damn.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
Damn, it's Uncharted 3 again. If you know, you know. That was fun on Crushing. Holy shit. Damn, this guy's using a shotgun from a million miles away. He's got 200 IQ. I'm still laughing at that Callisto protocol death, man. I don't know how he found himself in that grinder either, though. That's the thing. You're okay in 1 minute, and then next you're in the grinder. What the fuck? Absolutely hilarious, man. Oh my lord. I'm playing as a Scotsman here. What is it in these Call of Duty games with the Brits and the Yanks mixing together and everything? Get shat on. It's quite cinematic, this, isn't it? But people aren't going to want to play the game. These Call of Duty campaigns last about 2 hours, don't they? Just thinking, it's not that smart to stand that close to the door, is it? Call of Duty. The latest one. Modern Warfare 2. Isn't there already a Modern Warfare 2 and Worlds at War and all these...
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us, and also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So
We've got 2 Jeffs on the stage!
That extended sequence looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So, first of all, we're really excited to welcome back
Joanna.
Price
Hi.
and Gaz Garrick. They're not actually in what we just saw today. They're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and, of course, Soap John McTavish.
Ghost.
New characters in here that we're really excited that we got to create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, I got a shout out to IW. This was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here. And, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design. And, of course, our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat.
I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, we're nearly 30 minutes in. We've not seen much, have we? Is this was this known, this game, before today? I think it was. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was. We're not starting off quick. It doesn't bode too well for me. I don't think we're seeing much from Jeff Shaw today.
Tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall. Modern Warfare 2, obviously, we're so excited that it's back this year, but you've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Yeah, we first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Jeff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks the step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all in one shared engine now.
Yeah, but Call of Duty is all about the multiplayer, isn't it? The transactions and everything.
There's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration's just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players.
Mobile.
We're on Steam.
Why can't Americans say mobile properly? Mobile.
Before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? Seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things. Some chatter about maybe seeing high-rise and other elements, but we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe, so all the more reason why we think this game, this moment, is such an important title for all of us looking ahead. And like we said, we're having a bold vision around the entire future for the franchise, so we're in position. We're really excited.
All right, well, we're looking forward to October. Thanks so much for giving us a first look at the gameplay. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Thanks, Johanna and Jeff. All right, well, we've got lots more Summer Game Fest still to go.
We're on camera, Jeff. We're here, son. We're here.
The classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
The hell could this be? Monkey Island. It's that game that I don't remember, but I kinda do. Isn't it set in a jungle? I don't know what I'm thinking of here. "30 years after the original." Flashback. Yeah, isn't that the one that was in a jungle? I think it was.
All right, let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited. The team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look
Poland.
at this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
No ring on Jeff's finger. What are the women out there thinking? This is Jeff Keighley. Come on. Or maybe another man. Who knows? It's 2022, ladies and gentlemen. The fuck does that mean? Well, there's going to be some shit talking in this, guys. I've got to keep myself entertained. Oh, this could look interesting, actually. Could be interesting. Yo, is this a double A Doom? A slightly slower paced Doom isn't necessarily a bad thing. That's pretty cool, actually, mechanically, this. Very Doom inspired, I think. 2017, this was first announced in early access, I think Jeff said. So the year after Doom 2016 dropped. So there you go. But, you know, Doom doesn't hold the cards. You know, they can't say, oh, no one's allowed to make another FPS like ours. It's obviously inspired by it, but it's a slower pace. Could be intriguing. There's a crossbow. Cool music. Cool, interesting. Be interesting to know what the story's about and the lore and everything, if there is one. Don't know if that's like a AAA game, full budget, but no, relatively intriguing.
Ambitious new game from a new independent studio in Europe, starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
World premiere. It's not the same without the deep voiced guy.
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
Yo, but is that Troy Baker? I think he might have been.
Solis, everything okay in there?
I'm not sure we need another space horror game at the moment. People are going to start getting annoyed by all these. Space is very much in at the moment, isn't it? Regardless of genre.
Something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Oh shit, son! It is Lord Baker. Roger Clark. Is that the? No, it's not. Chris Redfield. So is that survival horror?
Brand new.
What is this?
Look who it is. Troy and Roger.
Look at those shoes on Baker.
Guys,
Damn.
fun. The fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
I gotta ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solis.
I don't know who he is. I recognise his face.
We'll discover and uncover as we go through the game, and of course, my character will be at times in opposition with Roger's character.
Battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a yeah. Oh man, we can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feeling this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while, and I play a character by the name of
Oh, is that Arthur Morgan?
engineer on a remote Martian mining post. His job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning
These guys have the best job in the world, man, honestly.
and their orbits around the sun. So help.
Well, they probably don't, but it's a good job anyway.
I gotta ask.
What's the gameplay like?
This thing, and they'll probably wonder, it's a new team, right? Independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first. I mean, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic, and that forced the way that we look at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios or the AAA studios. And so, just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game, and he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And at the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel, it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely. And full like performance.
The Dead Space love at the moment is just fucking unbelievable. Imagine being EA not continuing that franchise. Fucking morons.
The privilege of getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides.
Where's this guy from? Is he South African?
Yeah, I guess I've seen some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture.
So this is a survival-esque horror game?
Absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? Like, what are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring. We're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down, we said, these are where our characters are, and he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program, it was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through it, I started tuning him out, and I was like, hey man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can, you will, and it's going to be glorious. And we did.
Like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're excited.
Big stunts. Yeah, I mean, this is so cool to see. Is it independent studio doing this?
Interesting. This is interesting. I'm not bothered necessarily about it being survival horror. It seems like an interesting project just because these two guys are in it, but another space game.
Exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab it. We are so honored to debut.
I kind of don't want it to be horror based. What's going on? That was interesting. Whatever kind of game that is, it's interesting. When do I start headbanging, motherfuckers? Shame how it ended for Mick Gordon with the Doom games, but two amazing soundtracks. Another horror game? What is going on here? Where has all this inspiration come from? Routine. Was that Xbox exclusive?
Doesn't that look great? That was Routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see.
A decade ago?
Now it's time to check in with a very
No wonder it's inspired by Dead Space. 10 years ago. It's just Dead Space World at the moment.
Fortnite as the foundation.
Oh, here we go. A good game, Fortnite.
Welcome to Summer Game Fest.
Dwayne who?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Jeff?
What's this guy got cooking?
To the Summer Game Fest audiences live streaming right now around the world. Everybody inside the epic IMAX theaters. Dwayne Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game. You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy. Always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often. You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I gotta tell you guys, #1, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also I gotta say that, you know, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers is magic. So you do the math. October 21st, I cannot wait for you guys to see Black Adam around the world in theaters only, and you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking ass. Enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
Black Adam, what have your powers ever given to you? Nothing but heartache.
So this is a film.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god. Now, I kneel before no one.
You can be the destroyer of this world, or you can be its savior.
Damn.
That's up to you.
Behind you! Did he just catch a rocket? He got a rocket. All black anything. You know my fresh coat.
World premiere. New campaign, guns, enemies. Level boost, environments, mods, first mooch, sud, endgame. Outriders. Whoa, remember when people talked about this game for a few weeks? Didn't last long. Slayer. Slayer. Coming soon, Nintendo are going to stop being a bunch of little bitches and they're going to put all their old catalogue on the Nintendo Switch. April Fools. I can't believe that Cuphead DLC is coming in a few weeks. Motherfuckers are sleeping on that, I think. They don't realise it's coming. We're all going to get destroyed again in a few weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening. And this is coming too. 12 days time, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone want to add me on Xbox? When it releases on Xbox, this man is going to be playing Fall Guys again. Hopefully there's achievements for the game. Fall Guys veteran here, over 30 trophies, over 30 crowns. Serious business. I've not played it in about a year and a half. Maybe a year. Maybe a bit less than a year and a half. So if you want to team up, add me on Xbox. Let's play some Fall Guys. Let's win together, motherfuckers. Yeah. Quite a lot of new games that I've seen, so I'm quite interested. Let's have it. Now, madness is coming to Xbox and Nintendo, boys. Woo! Gotta play that from the off because just want to see how popular it gets. It's obviously past its peak, but
21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. All right, back to another
cool
new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers.
Could it not be a survival horror? Frost Giant Studios. This has never happened before during one of these things where I'm like, okay, I've seen a lot of survival horror-esque games, so I'm happy now. What the hell is going on? Just want to see something fresh and new and interesting. That Troy Baker one could be interesting. Is this Returnal 2?
Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over.
I recognise that voice.
Okay, hurry.
Is this Halo 7?
Command, I may be onto something.
Oh, who is that voice? I know I've played a game with that voice actor in the last couple of years. I'm very perceptive with these kind of things.
I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
This guy's got a bulletproof vest on. But he ain't stopping that, motherfuckers. Get shat on.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move.
Oh,
now. There's a storm coming.
Stormgate. Not for me, but pretty cool trailer. Wonder how much longer this is going to go on for. We're at 50 minutes now.
There you have it, Tim. Congratulations.
Maybe another hour or so. Wonder what they're going to end with. I'm always excited by that last one. And now to end tonight, and then there's that anticipation, expectation. Chances are tonight, I'm going to make a prediction, probably halfway through now. It'll be a remake. It'll be a remake. The one that would, like, I would just go, oh my god, is definitely a Metal Gear Solid remake. Even though I wouldn't be excited for it because I think they'll ruin it. But
yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more.
What about that new Sonic game, by the way, ladies and gentlemen? Speaking to a few work colleagues about it, and they say, have you seen this new Sonic game that's open world? And it's like, why does Sonic need to go open world, for the love of Christ? It's like Sonic in Death Stranding, man. It's so bad. What are Sega thinking? What are they thinking?
We want to push the RTS genre. It's something we've all loved for decades, but, you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS, where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that, just to lower that barrier to entry to get players in. But we're also really trying to be a lot more social.
Well, to be fair, mate, you got to make money somehow. Yeah.
3-player open-ended co-op, and we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer. But of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of work-in-progress images from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very much being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can sign up now, get ready, and I'm just so thrilled that there is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys and your background and what you did, you know, at Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so much for giving us your announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here. Really great.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye
Frost
out for
Giant.
it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. High Water. Check this one out.
Good morning, High Water dwellers. High Water Pirate Radio keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
What the hell is going on? High Water. Coming 2022. Who knows what it's about?
A breathtaking trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game
I guess.
set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including
Stalker 2.
from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long
Fuck
hoped
Russia.
for a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and hope to be able to share your work in a few months ago. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised
Phillips?
with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
World premiere.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun.
Oh, another familiar voice.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream.
Elijah what?
To build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality.
Andrew fucking Ryan had a dream, lads. I don't know why he's Irish, because Andrew Ryan wasn't Irish, but that was Atlas, but anyway.
Square mile metropolis, where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort.
Beautiful style, isn't it? Look at it.
Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform.
I like the premise.
American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Oh, shit. Oh, look at the perspective. What is this?
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances.
Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me?
Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
Okay. What an interesting premise. I like the premise and the art style of that game. I don't know if it's constantly 2D platformer style, but you know, that seems interesting. I could well be interested in that. It's nice to see a few games that I'm like,
Finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
world premiere. Coffee stain. Who the fuck is wearing my headphones? He doesn't quite have as good as Hermes though. Is this Goat Simulator 2? These motherfuckers must have sold some units if they're showcasing Goat Simulator 2. Oh my god, this is not Goat Simulator. Oh, it is. It's Goat Simulator 2. I never played the original because it's just big dumb fun, isn't it? But sure, it's a laugh for a short period of time. There was already a sequel?
That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year.
I never knew there was a Goat Simulator 2.
Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's
That's intriguing.
tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of
Go on, Blade.
Today, we've
I'm Team Blade.
new folks set to join the battle.
Has there ever been a Blade video game? If there's not, there should have been. And if there was, it was probably shit, to be fair. That James Hetfield? Fuck yeah, I didn't know it was going to be some classic Metallica. Master. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, kill them all up until black. One of the best runs in music history. Let's not beat around the bush here.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
Yo, but is that Yuri Lowenthal? Is that my main man, Yuri Lowenthal? This guy just lives in the recording booth. He voice acts as everything, man. Oh, God. Apart from Joseph and the Evil Within 3. That's what he should be doing. We're up to 1 hour, ladies and gentlemen. Some interesting things shown so far. Your mind is matching your dreams. Maybe you can't see a thing. Name is actually a swing. Drum and bass version. Master, master. DMCA, kid. You just got DMCA'd. All y'all on Twitch, you just got DMCA'd. It's fun to stay at the DMCA.
That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Oh shit!
And now we're moving on
Oh
to
shit!
the world of Cuphead, the delicious
Is that
course, and
Jennifer?
we're only a couple weeks away.
Speaking of the Evil Within, is that?
Last course DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead. Joining me now is Maya Maldenhauer from Studio MDA.
Oh.
So first of all,
I thought it was Jennifer Carpenter.
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Wow, I'm so thrilled too that I think all the fans can.
Moldenhauer, is she the sister of one of the main guys?
Play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. This
Cuphead, ladies and gentlemen. The words.
ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds.
Why is it not a fully fledged sequel?
Amped up, obviously the gameplay. It's difficult as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we
The original game was just legendary for me.
everything to the next level, from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course a new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC,
A proud independent female cup.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new new territory, which is
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet. Super-sized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something.
A little something, yeah. Brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite.
I'm just getting emotional thinking about this, honestly. I genuinely am. Spoken about this before with this game. Fucking hell. World premiere. Oh shit. Oh, my blood pressure. Oh shit. There's a super move. It just basically looks like more Cuphead. Beautiful graphics, great audio. You can tell this is going to be balls hard. This is obviously played by someone who's played the game a lot because they haven't been hit. I just wish it was a fully fledged sequel. But I think that's going to be a lot of content 5 years after the original came out.
Now, if you want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show. When I
The Cuphead Show.
Which will include new show and
I wonder what these guys are going to do. It's taken them 5 years to release a DLC. I wonder if they've been working on another game in the background.
all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Dev Indie Showcase with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow after Geek Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday,
Is he ending it here? An hour and 5 minutes. If he's ending it here... Oh, he's not. Go on, Jeff. Go on, lad.
Who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
World premiere. To be honest with you, I think I've seen everything that I might be interested in now. That platformer, that American Arcadia, what an interesting premise about surveillance and all that. I love what they're going for with that. Gameplay could be interesting. Troy Baker one. This guy's voicing now, you're hearing, he's been in a lot of games. He's got a great voice. Obviously, Callisto. Still hyped. I wasn't that impressed with the gameplay, to be honest, but I'm still hyped, obviously. And then one or two other like horror aspect kind of games that I wasn't expecting.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
Alrighty then.
I've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Midnight Hotline Miami Express world premiere. Just said about Hotline Miami. It's coming to my channel next year, by the way, guys, as a Let's Play.
Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together.
Sick tune. Jesus.
It's happening. The big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs.
I can't think of a single game that I've ever played and enjoyed with this particular camera.
Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore. And neither are you. Tonight?
This looks pretty cool, though.
Whole damn city down.
Okay, looks pretty cool. In just over 2 months. Not bad, Matt. Not bad at all.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam.
Damn, son.
Next week. I really want more
That looks pretty cool.
of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is
Look at that guy doing keepy up his in background.
all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so
Oh, that girl, I should say.
I know.
Did I just assume that thing's gender?
We do well. We have a great
What on earth is this lady wearing?
over the years, and I know right now anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it, so it's
Oh no, why am I not watching on Twitch?
I'm proud. Protea, 30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category, but she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game, and I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much, but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool
Very nice lady, actually, if I may say so.
stuff went live today. Of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of...
I know this is a game that's already out, obviously.
What is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're gonna get your first look at the Duviri Paradox.
Finally!
Finally, I know it's been a couple of years.
Right?
But Duviri Paradox is gonna be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
World premiere.
My child.
Yo, is that Solid Snake?
What was done is done. New dangers. New choices await us now. For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become.
Next, it's time for a new look at Unkai's Star Race, upcoming open-world space RPG.
If there's look, we have Jeff. He's bloody mentioning it. But yeah, if there's something that I can't even feign an interest in, you know, there's been things here that I've been open-minded with, and I'm like, you know what, could enjoy that. There's something I can't be open-minded with. Anime bullshit.
Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter many perils. You will meet companions who treat you like family and embark on unimaginable adventures. Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story. That's the you I like.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjo Lapu.
And that's not all for players. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
World premiere. Another one of these kind of games, man. Yo, is it set in space? Is it over? Jeff, we're just waiting for the finale now, mate. Get this weeb nonsense off my screen. What's the last game? Please let it be good.
One of my favorite reveals last year was TM's
Okay.
Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a
Yeah, that old Super Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mega Drive game was pretty legendary from what I remember. World premiere. Who the hell's that? I don't know that character. I never watched this TV show. I never watched. Just before my time, really. As the 80s went into the 90s and shit started getting cool, man. This looks pretty sick, though. Streets of Rage style. In the style of the old Mega Drive game. Could be interesting. It looks archaic as well. It's not going for a new style like something like Streets of Rage Forwarded, for example. Christ almighty, there's a lot going on the screen here, man. 6? You can play with 6 players? Are you kidding me? Where's the pizza? Cool. October. Cool. Wait a minute, what the hell's this? This is the first time they've not gone back to Jeff before showing another game. Just chilling out at the cafe with his Gatling gun, as you do. Yo, is that an English coin? Was that a British 10-pence piece? Super people. Magic people, voodoo people. Oh wow, he's going in hard now, Jeff, isn't he? Just showcasing loads of smaller dev games. Man, I can understand why people love those kind of games, but I just never could. There's way too much going on. My small peanut brain can't appreciate a game like that. There's more. Oh, it's making me want to go Alton Towers. Remember when Alton Towers used to be advertised, ladies and gentlemen? People in the UK.
How far will you push humankind?
Humankind. Interesting, a lot of those tribes are in like South America and everything.
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary
Jeff, don't let it all go dark. I understand how these kind of things work. Best things first, and it gets progressively worse sometimes. Decent proportion of time, but... Oh, man. I'm struggling for a hold on now. I want that last title to hit me hard. Don't get me wrong, this hasn't been a disaster. I've seen some interesting things. Some which I already knew of, to be fair. I don't expect there to be loads for me, but... There's been about 3 or 4 new titles that have been like, could be interesting. Most in a 2D perspective, to be honest. The ballistics.
Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits in an odyssey beyond imagination. One Piece Odyssey.
ここはあなたたちの記憶をもとに作られた世界よ。
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
Ringo, you're a shit drummer. Come on, I want this over now.
Take my hand. You get one more chance to make things right. So that's our mission then, save the world.
Soul Hackers 2.
Games featured across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card for your
NerdWallet.
gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles.
Dang.
Additional 25% off eligible.
Remember when the Steam sales used to be good?
Be the Mega Sale without the free games vault, featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th. Tune into the Epic Games Store Twitch channel for our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC
Saints Row coming out in a few months, ladies and gentlemen. The reboot. That game, I don't know if that was Saints Row, but it reminded me of it. I'm not sure that's going to be very good, to be honest with you. I love the first 3 Saints Row games. Well, I said the first 3. The second and the third games were great. 4 was a bit too much for me. Get Out of Hell, didn't care about. First game, I replayed it after playing 2 and 3 and didn't enjoy it. But 2 and 3 were fantastic, but I remain sceptical. But we'll see. Capcom are showing their own event on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. And because there's potential Resi content to be shown, it will only be old school Resi stuff. It won't be a new game. But I will be reacting to it just for the potential of them announcing Resi 8 DLC, which could happen. Hopefully, their Xbox Series X versions of Resi 2 free remake as well. Who's that guy? Mario Soccer Ball.
Hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League. In this no-holds-barred soccer-ish sport, chaos reigns supreme. So,
I love how arcadey that is. I appreciate that.
so much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo Switch. Game rated everyone 10 and up.
Does that mean tomorrow the Americans are a bit weird? They put the month first.
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger.
Metal Hellsinger.
The music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat. But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now on Steam, Xbox and PlayStation platforms, so go...
Gotta keep my hair out my eyes, mate. You know, I listened to a lot more metal when I was younger, in my late teens, early 20s. Something that I could never, ever accustom myself to was, overall, a few artists, as an exception, growled vocals. I could never work with them. Overall. I've heard of all these artists, but I've never listened to any of them. I've obviously no Serge Tankian. Toxicity is a fantastic album, that's legendary. Yo, is that Evanescence or some shit? Metal Hellsinger. I just really like that guy's voice. Funcom. Outsiders. Level Infinite. Jeff.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free. Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual
Is this...
Until Dawn
Oh.
stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy...
I'm not in the mood for these kind of games anymore.
...experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
It's going to be cheesy.
It's the most important thing in the world. If your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well, and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. If you pull on that rope, and you're just going to fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What?
Shit.
There's a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue.
What is with the faces in this game, man?
Alright, let's do this.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world.
We gotta get out. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
These games have got their audience, I'll give them that. It's out tomorrow. They've done a lot of games the last couple of years. But it's obviously more similar to Until Dawn. Very cheesy. Very funny.
Including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in its procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
We're an hour and a half in, ladies and gentlemen. I was not anticipating this. Jeff, you've shown us enough now, mate, please. No one's going to be awake by the time they show the last game. Anyway, speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to the lavatory. BRB.
Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick. Shadows have offended. Think but this, and all is mended.
Oh god, Saints Row. Here we go, what's this? Just speaking about this. Damn.
And set up your character. Since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this. Check it out.
In Saints Row 2 and 3, I loved customising myself as the English guy, the Cockney guy. That was so funny. Let's see what this is like. Look how Arcadia it looks in Fortnite, man. What the fuck? These games had a great sense of humour though. 2 and 3 were genuinely funny. I get the feeling this won't be. I just don't have a good feeling about this game.
Dinner and a show, baby.
Oh, you can put yourself in the game? This Las Vegas? I've just based it on Las Vegas. Should have probably been a bit more that way this time. I'm guessing all the... Remember, the, what was it called where you had for insurance fraud? Remember that one? Cool song. I'll wait for reviews on that one. I'd love to believe that it's going to be as good as 2 and 3, but I haven't doubts. Ladies and gentlemen, That's a banana.
Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed
That
series.
is an
Untitled
orange.
promises intense four-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
Got to say, Jeff, I think that's the first mistake he's made all evening. That he's been on top form tonight, this mofo, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff. You what, you mug? Fat chuck. This is my guy on Saints Row 2. This is the voice actor. I never played Vermintide. I bought it and I never played it. And in a world where no Left 4 Dead 3 is coming because Back 4 Blood is shit, kind of a shame. The red guns. Dark Tide. Okay.
The Bloober team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's a return to the world of Layers of Fears.
Oh! Holy shit. People thought they were doing Silent Hill, but they're not. Layers of Boredom. Is that the woman who played Mia in Resident Evil 8 and 7? I'm not into running away, hiding simulator, survival horror. Lovely aesthetic though. It is, you know. That's Mia. I've got to say, so they're just adding an S on the end. Early 2023. Very different game world, it seems,
This
though.
October, Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family,
He's what?
Girl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Montreal, eh? World premiere, eh?
And warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
Oh.
I had nothing, and then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything. It deserves to feel safe. No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me.
Got time for a dance, Nightwing?
I got this, Bruce.
Batman, never forget.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome, oh, look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the ass.
Oh shit, what they're dropping? New franchise?
Well, the good news is
Factions?
that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us.
I saw someone on my
It's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us. Part 2.
Twitch
Hard to believe.
say that it's been announced a remake for this, which I hope isn't true.
They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters and this journey and this world mean so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So, what can Last
I've heard these motherfuckers are working on a sci-fi game.
So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show, but what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done.
Got an open world.
Bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar to some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out.
Going down Golden Gate,
it's really cool.
elementary every day.
Agrawal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Padnatti, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us, and you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
So is it multiplayer? Yeah.
Next year to hear more.
Yeah, it's multiplayer, isn't it?
Okay, well,
Okay.
very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day. It feels like up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO.
So he said of other projects. So yeah, there's other things going on behind the scenes though.
To adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking at back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional, because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't. I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And they're actually, their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
The entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Damn!
Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Okay, good first look. Let's take.
So you can see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that.
That's
next
Joel.
Year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
That's bloody Mexican.
We'll hear about it very soon.
Okay. All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us.
We happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay, come on up.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise.
Damn! Surprise, motherfucker!
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Asher out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it wasn't. It has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
These are real roles that we're keeping on the wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed this stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept a complete secret that you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've
Except for today.
Yeah. Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing.
Hearing her voice is so weird. I've seen this motherfucker a lot of times, but I've never seen her before.
And we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing.
That is so surreal.
It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. It's I love the story. I love being a part of it.
I'm so excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed world. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and are these characters we know from the game that they're playing new characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision. We're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a
Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, I think they're ending with this. I love the first game so much, man. The second game, not the story and all that, but anyway.
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
They've got a release date?
I've never been this close. It's the outside.
Oh, is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be any worse out there.
It's actually incredibly similar. Like, everything is the same.
I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had? I get in trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
Also in development for PC.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah, actually, we came up with a process where we could take the original animation that we did for the
That's cool. Now, I'm actually happy with that.
that have a lot more fidelity, and then the animators went
In a way, even though I don't think this is necessary at all.
You went and you redid the models, rebuilt everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same
I think Joel looks better in the original game, personally.
ground up. But the great thing about these faces is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone.
Ooh, that is exciting.
60 frames per second, all the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC. We wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Now you guys get to I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing part
never played it.
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back.
Oh, I can't.
Ooh,
that original game.
It's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we applied to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Skye.
Okay.
And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? Are you still making games?
Still making games.
Okay.
I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and see. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said.
We'll talk about this when
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome.
Everything stopped.
All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special.
Wow, big drop there.
The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Des with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the Planet Atlanta. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got...
Come on, Devolver, show some new good games. Been a while since they did anything good or published anything good.
Along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda...
Come on, Xbox.
Stream them all at Summer Game Fest.
For the next Halo and Gears of War.
See you again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom opening night live on...
Don't get me wrong, I love Xbox. Series X I'm enjoying so far, but I need new games. But Xbox are just not showing exclusives.
Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest, and remember, there are more events and announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
Not bad. I mean, the runtime of this, I wasn't expecting it to be 2 hours, let's just say that. A lot shown that I'm totally not interested in. Some shown, especially indie titles and 2D kind of platformers that was like that with. I find the pacing of the start of this so peculiar, hitting out with so many survival horror games off the bat.
And welcome back. That was Summer Game Fest right here on IGN's Summer of Gaming.
Let's just turn this guy down. Yeah, starting off with so many survival horror games and gritty, dark sci-fi survival horror games. What the hell? Callisto Protocol. Still hyped as hell. Wasn't impressed with the gameplay and the combat. But they're not rewriting the wheel here, so you gotta bear that in mind. It's not gonna start a video, is it? No, it's not. They're not like restarting the wheel here, so could rate my takeaway there. But nevertheless, I'm still so hyped. The Troy Baker game from before, interesting. There was the guy who's just one Polish father who made that shooting game Isometric View. One or two other bits and bobs. That Arcadia America game, Surveillance, kind of reminded me of the Truman Show a little bit, in a way, story-wise. Yeah, one or two other little bits and bobs that I'm interested in. And let's just end there with Last of Us 1 remake. It's got to be, surely, the most recent remake ever in the history of video games. Has a video game ever been remade after 9 years? Yes, it has, as soon as I say that. My favourite gaming franchise ever. Resi. The original to remake. 6 years in between. Absolute colossal masterpieces, the both of them. I'm actually happier that in the cutscenes, at least, it's exactly play by play as it was in the original, because they're not going to morph it into something else now. We know that, because I was worried that they would retcon Joel into a different character and other bits and bobs as well. I totally don't think it is necessary. Do I still think it can be an amazing experience? Yes. The characters looked cool, but they look cool in the original. And the thing is, Neil Druckmann there spoke about the animations and everything. But that's one... I'm replaying the second game at the moment, not played it in about a year. Because I'm thinking of bringing it to my YouTube as a Let's Play, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm playing it for the first time in about a year, just before, Sonic Origins, Fall Guys comes to Xbox, and Cuphead DLC, which we're playing in the next couple of weeks. And the animations, like when you open a drawer, it takes so long to get that item, and realism is taking precedence over fun, in my opinion, and that's an issue. But the gameplay of the second game is still fantastic. The game world is glorious to look at. The performances with the voice acting, the audio, all that kind of shit is amazing. The second game, though, I'm sorry, but it isn't on the same level as the first game as an overall experience. Yes, because of the story. No, not just because of the kill Joel, but because it's too long. The game is too long, and there's too many flashbacks. There's too many story parts which don't make sense, and just there's too much. I've been watching this for 2 hours now, so my head's mashed. But where they keep characters alive for the sake of it, you're rolling your eyes. And Abby's part of the game wasn't as interesting. They tried to copy her and Lev as Ellie and Joel in the first game. I just wasn't buying it, and I didn't like it as much. Do I still really like the game? Yes. Is it on the par with the first game overall? No. Still a solid 8 out of 10 experience though. But the first game is so special. But Sony, I just saw a few days ago, they're making more PS5s. I am not going to buy a PS5 for a remake because the PS5 came out with Demon Souls. I'm not a Souls-like fan, I'm not a Souls fan. So I was never interested in Demon Souls remake. That's what they started the console off with, and now they're shipping loads more with another remake. So for me personally, it's not going to get me to play PS5. It'll probably be next year until I play Last of Us remake. But thanks for watching, guys. Sunday, Xbox and Bethesda. Monday, Capcom. I'll be reacting to both of them. I'm off work next week, so I'm doing jack shit. And you know what? Gaming isn't all so bad. I've just purchased Ghost of Tsushima as well, which I'm going to be playing, but probably next month. Got a gaming pickups to come. A lot of other left field shit. Max Payne 2 as well. And yeah, much more. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.